Real found footage, probably one of the world's most horrifying phenomena, as it can happen to anybody. Real found footage, and when I say real found footage, I don't mean the fictitious films such as Blair Witch Project and Cloverfield. No, I'm talking about the real found footage that is discovered after missing report cases have been filed, and the victims within the footage are nowhere to be seen, many of them never being found. Real found footage is a phenomenon so rare that finding real found footage like this is almost like finding a needle in a haystack, which is why I would greatly appreciate it if you would leave a like and comment your thoughts on the video once you finish experiencing the creepiest cases of real found footage that I could find. The first video we'll go over today is known as the KOZK Tower collapse. The tower, which was presumed to be a broadcasting tower for television, was reportedly having issues and was scheduled to be under maintenance. 4 men had ascended along the tower to see what the issue was, but unfortunately, the issue had seemed to be greater than what the 4 men were prepared for. The tower itself started to collapse as all 4 men scattered climbing down the tower at full pace. Unfortunately, only 3 members of the group were able to make it out in time. This footage is what remains of that horrific day. This is truly one of the most grim and saddening videos I have ever seen on the internet. It really pains me to see people losing their lives after simply trying to support their families and do their duties as our hard workers of society. I have personally worked in the trades field myself along with most of my family, and I couldn't even imagine waiting for my father, uncle or brother not coming home. My prayers go out to the family of the victim. Working difficult high maintenance jobs should always be taken with extreme caution, as you never know when your last moment may be. The next video we will watch together is known as the Cannibal Stalker. The context behind this video is quite difficult to find, but it is believed that the man in the video was a victim to a cannibal tribe somewhere in Africa. The footage was discovered after a man stumbled upon this phone on the ground and was believed that the little boy in the back was simply a scout for the tribe, with a purpose to lure the man towards the rest of the group that was blending in with the environment around them. It's truly scary to know that we still have cannibal groups roaming our world, especially at such an age where we can literally watch anything at the tips of our fingers. Many cases like this happen around the world daily, especially around the infamous North Sentinel Island, which is renowned for the fact that anyone who visits the island usually never gets to return home and tell the tale of the infamous Cannibal Island. The final video we will examine together is known as the Paria diving incident. The Paria diving incident is truly one of the darkest cases of real found footage that was ever discovered. The tale starts off with a group of divers that were scheduled to reopen a pipe that was used to transfer fuel from oil rigs. Unfortunately, the pipe has not been used in a long time, with the constant pressure building up within the pipe for extended periods of time without anybody around to release that pressure. The 5 divers who went to fix it caused some type of black hole effect on the pipe, as the pressure had consumed everything around the pipe as soon as they opened it up. Everything from their gear to their tools was instantly gravitated within the pipe, including the 5 divers. After realizing the scenario they were in, one diver, Christopher, recognizing that it was not safe to remain in the pipe, began to encourage the other divers to form a human chain, where each member would interlock their feet under the next person's shoulders, allowing them to pull each other along to escape. After shuffling through the pipe, the water levels within the pipe would rise as they went deeper within it, leaving many men startled. Only 2 divers continued through, not realizing that the decision that they made might have just saved their lives. After traversing to what is presumed to be half of the pipe's distance, they found some oxygen tanks from their scuba diving gear, which might have been seen as a gift given from God to these men, as it let them continue deeper into their expedition. Christopher and Faisal were able to proceed underwater into an oil-filled section of the pipe until reaching another air pocket inside the pipe. At this stage, Faisal indicated that he no longer wished to proceed further. Christopher maintained that they must keep going to escape, and continued on alone, promising to send help as soon as he could, and as promised, he did. Christopher managed to find the bend of the pipe, meaning that the only way from there is up, and after swimming up he realized that the water level did not reach the top of the pipe, leaving Christopher stuck at the bottom. But by the graces of God, 2 rescue divers managed to see Chris after arriving a little shortly after, and threw a rope down to save him. After Christopher told the divers they still had people stuck within the pipe, the rescue team claimed that it is too difficult and risky to send anyone down there. Hearing that his team might die due to the fear of the rescue team, Christopher allegedly tried to get back into the pipe to save the others, but it was ultimately held back by the rescue team, to which they left, leaving the 4 other divers within the pipe never to be seen again. An ongoing battle between the families and the companies remain in the court. This is truly one of the most frightening moments to ever be caught on video, and it's honestly terrifying knowing that the fear that held Faisal from continuing had cost him his life, only after being so close to freedom. This is truly one of the most disturbing cases to ever exist, and my prayers go out to the families of the victims. But that's all for this video, and apologies for such a grim and saddening video. Many of these real found footage cases are pretty depressing, as these moments captured on film could be anyone's last moments ever recorded, and hope that you don't find yourself on the opposite side of this phenomenon. Let me know what you think about these clips in the comment section, and leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed these creepy cases of real found footage. This was Nightfuel, and I hope you have a good evening, and good night.